In 2018, the Netherlands received this Boeing business jet, and now 2 years later we finally have a model from Herpa Wings in scale 1 to 500, which we of course have to take a closer look at. And with that, hello and welcome to a new episode of Review, where we today will take a closer look at a Boeing 737-700 in the Boeing business jet variant of the government of the Netherlands. At the front of the box we have the cutout, so we can get a glimpse of the aircraft model inside, and on top of the box we have the coat of arms of the Netherlands. The back side of the box, well, unfortunately has another cutout. I'm really not a fan, but let's hear from someone who is actually using the aircraft in real life what they think about this box design.
Vanaf dit moment stoppen we met handen schudden. Dus u kunt voet zoenen, u kunt elleboog stoten, wat u ook wilt. Ik zie op scholen allerlei prachtige varianten op het handen schudden al ontstaan. Maar we stoppen vanaf vandaag met handen schudden.
Well, oh dear. I mean, okay, so the box couldn't convince us or the Dutch government, but what about the aircraft model? Is that a good representation of the aircraft in real life? Well, let's find out by taking a closer look, and we start off here with the tail section. Well, on the vertical stabilizer, obviously we don't really have anything here of interest from the print point of view at least. The stabilizer itself looks fine. On the fuselage we then find the Dutch flag and the registration code of the aircraft. At the very tail of the aircraft we then also have a little bit of detailing around the APU exhaust. At the front of the aircraft and across the fuselage we then have the writing of Koninkrijk der Nederlanden, and that's of course translated into the Kingdom of the Netherlands, and we also have the coat of arms of the Netherlands. The cockpit section itself is unfortunately very bare-boned when it comes here from Herpa Wings. I mean, we do have the nice kind of transition from fuselage to the radome from the livery itself. I do quite like how that looks, but then we pretty much only find the window wipers and the cockpit windows themselves. That's all the detailing we get from Herpa Wings. Not really convincing. The engine nacelle has been kept in all white, but we do have the lovely silver leading edge. Overall, the detailing of the nacelle is quite alright. It's the standard nacelle we get on the 737-700 from Herpa Wings in scale 500. Nothing special here, but it's overall quite alright. If we look into the engine from the front, we can very nicely see the engine fan blades. Then on the fuselage, just above the wings, we have the emergency exit printed on, which leads us straight to the wings, which we should definitely also take a closer look at. And if we start off here with the top side, we can see the different flaps, slats and spoilers have been carved out very nicely. We also have the markings for the emergency exit printed on as well. Very nice. The underside of the wing I think looks rather decent as well. I really can't complain here. For me, the highlight on the wings are the winglets, which I think look really nice with the little detail in the livery with this orange printed on here, and Herpa has done a great job replicating those. Another great detail on the wings is actually that Herpa has added the landing lights here in print, which is a very rare detail even for Herpa Wings Club models. And this is just a standard model, so good to see Herpa at least putting a little bit of effort into this model. The landing gear itself is also worth taking a look at. Here we can see the main landing gear underneath the wings, and I think Herpa has actually done a great job with that. It is the standard landing gear for 737s, but I think it looks rather good. Also, the front landing gear I think is just fine. Of course, I would like to have some markings, but we only get those with Herpa Wings Club models. Then on the belly of the aircraft, we have this hole in the fuselage for a stand, which does not come with this aircraft model, but I have so many times said what I think about it, so let's hear from someone who's actually using this aircraft in real life, what they think about this detail.
Zo waarlijk helpen mij, God almachtig.
Oh dear, it doesn't sound like the users of the aircraft in real life are that keen on this detail. Anyway, last but not least, we also have the doors to the cargo compartments printed on here in the backside of the aircraft and here at the front of the aircraft. So there we have it, the Boeing 737-700BBJ of the government of the Netherlands from Herpa Wings in scale 1 to 500. And what can we say about this aircraft model? Well, the physical detailing and the print of the aircraft is just fine. I really can't complain about what Herpa has done with this aircraft model. What I am, however, a little bit disappointed with is the amount, or I should rather say the lack of detailing in the print. And I know this is not a new point of critique from me towards Herpa, but hear me out, because this is a government's aircraft, and if we compare other governments' aircraft or military aircraft that Herpa has released in the past, Herpa usually adds quite a bit of detailing in the print with those aircraft, but here the only thing we get out of the ordinary are the landing lights, and don't get me wrong, I'm really happy about those, but it's just nothing compared to other aircraft models we've seen from Herpa Wings, so I just don't think it's enough. So yeah, it's a nice looking aircraft and I would recommend it for one's collection. However, there are other military or government's aircraft models from Herpa Wings out there that are, in my opinion, much better. Now with that, we have reached the end of today's episode. If you have enjoyed this video, then don't forget to leave a like, that would be very much appreciated. Of course, if you are new around here, you're always welcome to hit subscribe, that would be absolutely awesome. With that, I'd like to say thank you so much for watching, hope to see you soon again. I'm checking out, and bye.